Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is LollyMan16 here again for another Dragon Ball Super review. This one is episode 71, and it is entitled as follows. And of course, today there's no Herms today, but I can still give you this review. So let's go ahead and let's get into episode 71. Goku Shisu Zetai Shiko no Anatsu Ninurai. Sorry. Of course, in the translation, the death of Goku, the guaranteed assassin mission. This is a very exciting episode, guys, because as you guys may have known, episode 71/72 and 73 and 74 and so on and so forth, it's actually going to be I think it's a pretty short, not really a kind of a filler arc, but it's kind of a short minute arc before the universe survival guide arc, which will feature the Omniversal tournament. Now this episode, it starts off very, very dark. It starts actually off with the last portion of the episode, and it's interesting enough because the narrator is not talking here. We get to the final portion of the episode, and then it cuts to the title part of the episode. And then basically this whole episode is revolving around Goku, and what he's trying to do is he's acting strange, and everyone notices this. Goku is sensing someone, but he's not sure who it is until later. And Gohan and Goten notice this too, and they actually go to the city to try to follow Goku around, see what he's up to. And there's various portions of this episode where Goku is out shopping. He has a big fish around him, and he's carrying some groceries. At one point, Goku actually, he's concentrating on where that guy is, or someone is gonna come and take him out. He's sensing something weird, and he's trying to figure out what it is. And what he does here is he goes around town with, of course, his groceries. And at one point he actually runs into Bulma. Bulma's in her car, and she hits Goku. A funny scene. Gohan and Goten are noticing this, and Gohan decides to go into his Saiyan outfit, and he actually tries to give a miniature Saiyan suit to, or Saiyan I should say, his Saiyan suit to Goten, and Goten just doesn't want it, and he just takes up Gohan's sunglasses, the ones from the Buu saga. So anyway, after quite a lot of fiddling around, at one point Goku is walking across a TV theater. He's walking across a movie theater, and at one point he actually does, or he's able to sense Hit, but this is later on, because actually after the commercial break, we come back and we see Hit, and he's in his home world. And interesting, this is a really cool shot. It's a planet in Universe 6 where there's like multiple domes, and in one of those domes we see a city, and in that city there's Hit, and Hit is walking around. It's a pretty dark vibe. I think we have some new Sumitomo music here. Really cool stuff here. And Hit's walking around, and he comes to this building. And what he does to this building is he essentially time skips. He uses his Tokitobashi to basically get through all the guards and stuff without anyone noticing him. Really cool thing, because he's really fast. He just uses his time skip, and he walks all the way to the what I think is anyway the room where some boss is at, some alien boss, and he uses his Tokitobashi on the boss, and they talk for a little bit, and I'm not sure what they're saying because we don't have Herms for translations, but anyway, so they're talking, and Hit at one point hits the boss with a one punch, just finishes the boss real quick. He grabs his necklace and he gets out of the building real quick. And after this, we cut back to Goku, and he's done with his meal. He actually went and had supper, and so he's sitting outside on the tree, and then he senses something. So he goes over to a valley, or basically one of those standard Dragon Ball Z, or any standard Dragon Ball wasteland, and he senses Hit, and he's saying like, koi Hito. He's saying like, come on Hit, come out and fight me. And so he powers up to Super Saiyan Blue. Piccolo and Gohan, remember, and Goten too, I should say, remember they're still trying to sense Goku and what he's doing from earlier, and so they can't sense his energy anymore. And Piccolo notes this, and he says like, oh, he must have went into his Super Saiyajin Blue form, or his Super Saiyan Blue form, and so they just have to wait until this plays out. And Goku and Hit are basically they're having some conversations. Goku saying like it's been a long time, Hit, and Hit's saying something else. And so anyway, after this sequence, Goku gets ready for an attack, and he tries to attack Hit, but he just phases right through him, and Goku thinks it's his Tokidobashi what's doing this, like an advanced form of Tokidobashi. This is probably one of his assassination moves that we didn't see from the tournament. Really cool stuff here. And then what happens is Goku tries to fire a Ki Blast, but Hit just literally one punches him. He literally goes for, it's literally like Saitama. He one punches him right in the heart, and it's noticeably visible that he hits him right in the heart, and Goku goes down. I mean, he powers out of blue, goes right to his base, and he is down. And Gohan, Goten, and Piccolo come to Goku's aid, and they sense that Goku, yes, he is Shinderu, or he is dead. Now, in my predictions, I thought that Goku was not going to die, and he is not dead, because in the next preview, he's not dead, and he's fighting Hit again. So, overall, this episode is a pretty slow at points, but really mysterious. I really did like the portions with Hit in his, what seems to be his home world, and he's just walking around and stuff. Really cool stuff. There's a lot of silence in this episode, but great Sumitomo music when they got to the scene of the building where Hit's confronting that mob boss type guy. Anyway, I also forgot to mention that in several portions of this episode, we have Vegeta training with Whis, and interestingly enough, they reused, I should say, animation from, I believe it's episode 47. Episode 47, they reused animation when Vegeta goes Super Saiyan Blue. Anyway, he's training with Whis in a little bit, and Beerus comes out, and they're talking about Goku and stuff. And they're mentioning like the Omniversal Tournament. Again, I'll probably give you guys some more description on that. But anyway, it's good to note that they're hyping it up for the next arc to come. One more interesting detail I want to share with you in this review is that at Hit's home world, we actually see a news station, and they're announcing like they're basically announcing Frost and what Frost did and stuff. So that's interesting to see Frost again. I actually hope that Frost will return maybe at some point, maybe in the Omniversal Tournament, but who knows. But anyway, I really liked this episode. It really gave it a mysterious vibe. Not much action in this episode except for the end, where it's really hyped, and I can't wait to see what happens in this mini arc. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay awesome, everyone, and have a good one.